directed. Diplomacy can be diversified. The leverage once held by Western capitals is no longer absolute. There is no denying that visa retaliation carries economic consequences. American tourists are high-spending visitors. US NGOs, researchers, and businesses are active across Africa. Restrictions complicate logistics, delay projects, and reduce revenue. The calculus is political as much as economic. Accepting short-term pain in exchange for long-term respect is a trade many leaders now consider worthwhile. This willingness reflects a deeper shift. Economic growth alone is no longer the sole metric of success. Sovereignty, pride, and control over national narratives increasingly matter. In the modern world, the ability to move freely is a form of power. It enables commerce, education, diplomacy, and cultural exchange. When that ability is restricted unequally, it reinforces hierarchies that persist long after colonial flags are lowered. African retaliation challenges this hierarchy directly. It forces a confrontation with an uncomfortable question. Why should some passports be privileged by default while others are presumed suspect? By asserting control over their borders in response to exclusion, African nations are redefining mobility as a reciprocal relationship rather than a unilateral privilege. African governments continue to seek trade, investment, education partnerships, and diplomatic cooperation. The bans are not permanent walls, they are political signals. They are warnings that policies justified as technical or security-based have political consequences, and that African patience has limits. When African nations challenge American mobility, they contribute to a gradual erosion of that goodwill. Over time, delays, scrutiny, and restrictions can become normalized, especially if more countries adopt similar approaches. The cost is not just inconvenience, it is influence. Soft power is built through openness, exchange, and mutual respect. When borders become instruments of exclusion, they weaken the very relationships that underpin long-term security and prosperity. At its core, African visa retaliation sends a message that extends beyond the United States. It says that Africa is no longer content to be managed, categorized, or restricted without consent. It says that sovereignty includes the right to respond, not just to endure. And it says that post-colonial deference is giving way to post-colonial confidence. The global travel system is entering a period of renegotiation. As nations reassess borders in response to security concerns, migration pressures, and geopolitical rivalry, the old assumptions about who moves freely and who does not are being tested. When African nations close their doors to Americans, they are not rejecting the world. They are insisting on being treated as full participants in it. For decades, Africa was expected to accept restrictions as a fact of life. Today, it is demonstrating that borders can speak, and that when they do, they carry the weight of history, dignity, and choice. African countries, long accustomed to constraint, are now among those doing the testing. The question now is whether the United States is listening. Please subscribe, like, and share.